This is not PG-13. Oh man. Woo. All right. Oh man. Well, you can't win them all. I have been waiting for a beast type character forever. I would prefer her actually to be more spider than woman. She obviously is more woman because she like stands on her 2 feet, but like I would prefer to be more spider, but I don't care. I'm happy. I promise you this unit will be 666 regardless of how garbage she might be. I mean, we just reviewed Momo. Momo seems like a problem, and it's obviously that Momo's going to be hunting the spider because that's just how it works. That's usually opposite element. There's a light attacker, and this is a dark hybrid, if I'm not mistaken. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? We'll find out in the video in like 2 seconds. So no need to rush. But thank you. I hope you guys enjoy this. Of course, it's going to be part of the Nice Chronicle content creator program because you know we got to do it for the people and for myself because this is completely selfish as all types of hell. And yeah, the Royal Highness of Spiders. So let's get it. It's time for some Burn Don't Burner. I hope you guys are ready. I'm ready. Let's get it. Bam, bam, bam. Hey, 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 stop spinning. We need some spiders. Jesus. Yes. Hybrid, yeah. I think that's hybrid. I'm sure it's hybrid. Decreases all defensive. Jesus. Wow. Passive granting predator. She talks that young. Looming death. If she has predator. She has ignore defense too. Okay, maybe it's a real competition. She's chucking spider. That's a really slow animation. Ambush. This is not PG-13. Oh man. Woo. All right. Oh man. Well, you can't win them all. All right, let's check out what this chick does. I saw some random stuff in there. I think that is a hybrid. It makes me want to look at the thing like she's a hybrid. Yeah, she's a hybrid. All right, so I get confused with the thing. So she has some stuff, and I need to know what this stuff is because it just seemed really awkward here. So decreases all enemies' defense by 50% just because she's there. That's kind of crazy. They're really doing a lot with these leader skills nowadays, like really mixing them up, and I love that it's not just these blanket attack up for this element. Now this one's female, this one's everyone has a chance to stun, this one everybody has a chance to taunt, this one's decreasing the defense, this Alphonse gives buffs if this character is there. Like they're doing a lot of cool little stuff. I do appreciate making it a little bit more intricate and interesting when you pick your leader, and it's really cool. Except that the leader skill goes away when they die, so you got to make sure that the leader is someone that can be protected. So, inflicts damage equal to 100% of the attack to one enemy, 30% chance to inflict looming death. So, remember, this is the Advent dungeon, so I already am hearing sirens and bells. Hopefully Abel is can come into here because looming death sounds like it's going to be all over the place. If the character has Predator has a 10% chance to inflict the same effect for the same number of turns if the caster doesn't have it. What does that mean? What? 30% chance to inflict looming death for 2 turns if the caster has Predator, and a 10% chance to inflict the same effect for the same number of turns if the caster doesn't have it. Same effect for the same number of turns. I get... Well, maybe I'll come back to that one. Single target nuke that ignores defense and inflicts penetration for 200. I guess it does another hit of the damage that penetrates if the caster has Predator. So a lot of stuff is revolving around her having Predator. Inflicts damage to 210. Oh, to 200. That's actually one of the higher. I think that's one of the higher 2 enemies multipliers here. 50% chance to cast Disable for 5 turns. They're doing a lot of these now too, which is pretty cool. Caster gains Predator, so she can gain Predator on her S3, and then to disable, so she can disable 2 targets, lower them. That's really crazy. So we got to see what Predator does. 100% chance for the caster to gain Predator for 1 turn at the start of the wave. So she's gonna be in Predator at the start of the wave. So that means the S2 can be somewhat of a nuke, and the S1 is gonna have I guess a 30%. Yeah, if she has Predator, it's a 30% chance. But if not, oh no, well, and 10% chance to inflict the same effect for the same number of turns if the caster doesn't have it. Whatever. I don't know why that's just written like that. It's boggling my mind, and someone's gonna help me out in the chat. In the comments, I hope. 80% chance to gain it upon defeating an enemy. That's cool. Inflicts damage. Increases damage dealt by 80% while Predator is active. So she gets it for 1 turn here and then gets it here. So I'm assuming there might be another way to keep it, because right now she doesn't seem that she's gonna have Predator for too long. Maybe a skill reset in the future. Let's see. 100% chance to cast Weapon Corrosion on all enemies except for the center enemy for 6 turns at the start of the wave. So except the center enemy. So that's interesting. Cast Looming Death for 1 turn when an enemy activates Resolve. Ooh, I like that shit. Ugh, I like it. I definitely like that. That's beautiful. Weapon Corrosion greatly decreases damage dealt and allies. And ally and enemy turns are counted towards it. So that's I do apologize for but that's actually really cool. So if someone, and that's in general, so if someone gets a resolve, they are automatically getting a 1 turn Looming Death. That means as soon as their turn comes, they're gonna die. I don't know if this counts towards, where is it? This 80% chance to gain a Predator when she kills an enemy. I don't know if the Looming Death grants her that. That'd be interesting to note. That'd be something to look forward to. Yeah. And so everyone except the center. So pretty much the leader is going to get screwed over. Whoever's next to the leader, whoever's in the middle is fine, and the 2 to the side are fine. Which are usually, you're going to get at least 2 attackers. Usually that. I'm thinking about Arena, by the way. And if this is the same thing for her dungeon, you really have to pay attention to what you're doing, because they're just going to do less damage. We have to also see in game if Weapon Corrosion is an abnormal status, which I'm assuming it is going to be, but it is sounds like it's some weird thing, so it could actually just be a blanket buff, the 3rd tier of buff, in which, again, Lydia Boo, where are you? We got some work to do now, because she's going to be clutch, where you might want to go into her dungeon, probably have Lydia do the buff, and then, kill a character and walk forward afterwards. We'll see how that works, because she's definitely packing a lot of debuffs in her kit. So you definitely want to be, and especially if they implement this in the dungeon, that your defense is just lower, your characters, they're going to get exploded on. Though your defense being lower and her having an ignore defense is kind of weird, because whatever, but definitely going to be really, really cool. I do like her S3. I was just being a little bit of a jerk. Seems weird it's called ambush, but then she like kind of webs you. I would have thought she would have struck you, like actually striked you or something like that. Like something like this would have been like the ending, like her just like kind of coming up to you and then slicing you up. But she just captured you in ambush, and now she what is this? Ambush. Now you're disabled. I guess that makes sense, right? You're disabled and her predator sense kicks in because now you're cocooned up. They do a really good job with that S3s. Gotta admit. So who you guys are more hyped for, the Momo or her? And like I said, I don't care what any of this says. I'm definitely building it just because I love the design. Very bright colors. Like these are like golden claws. I just want it. It's just one of those want things. I can't help it. Just like you can't help hitting that like and subscribe button. Oh, I gotta get better at my segues. Hope you guys liked the video. Hit that like button and subscribe button if you haven't yet. A lot of you have already, and I do appreciate the continued support. And also the Patreon is there. Even $1 would help out tremendously. And yeah, so when this goes live, we're gonna try to get you that dungeon guide as quick as possible, because you guys deserve that as well. I definitely have a decent amount of light characters. I am predicting though, Christian's gonna be banned. Christian's gonna be banned. Thankfully we got Edward. We just got Edward. Tesla. See if Tesla's in there. I definitely think if they really want to like make it harder, they gotta ban Christian and Eamon. They have to. If not, I'm curious to see because you could just put Christian right in the middle, or in the dungeon. You know, it could be split. I don't know. Okay, we'll just see when the dungeon comes out, right? And we'll do like a nice little playthrough of it or something like that. So I will see you guys there. Peace.